Salute, 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 and love. You already know what it is. JAH-ACE from JAH-ACE TV. Welcome to another episode on JAH-ACE TV. Please like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Yeah, this one here, this is another big one. We got another big one on deck today, man. We're gonna be talking to, one of the well-known dudes out there in Cypress, East New York, Brooklyn, Cypress Projects. We're gonna be talking to him. Chopping it up with him and really, getting in depth of a lot of things that he got going on and, his life and everything. So, y'all just tune in to this brother as we move forward, y'all. Share this right now. Y'all go out and share this right now. This is a big one. Share this right now. Share this live right now, y'all. And as you come in, hit that like button. Don't be afraid. Hit that like button, y'all. This is big. This is real, real big right here. Hit that like button, man. Tune in, y'all. Yeah. Again, it's JAH-ACE from JAH-ACE TV, y'all. You already know what it is, man. We got a nice one for y'all tonight. You know what I'm saying? One of the official cats from out of Cypress, man. Real official dude. And I'm glad that he chose JAH-ACE TV, to come up and tell his story. You know what I mean? So I'm proud of that. And we gonna embrace this brother. We gonna show this brother some love, man. And please hit that like button, man. Share this to everybody so that people could tune in, man, to this real content. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring Kaseem up here, man, better known as Kas to some, and also known as Blacko from out of East New York, man. Yo, Kas.
Yo, Ace, what's good, my guy?
Salute. Cam up, King. Cam up.
You hear me?
Yeah, let the people see you, man.
No, I'm not camming. Yo.
Cam up, man. You live right now, homie.
I know. We gonna kick it like this, man. We gonna kick it like this, Ace.
Yo, bro, come on, man. You gotta
come on, Ace,
up,
man. I'm not right. Listen. I'm not ready for that right now.
Bro,
we gonna man. Yo,
listen,
Ace,
man,
don't do that, Ace. Don't do that to me.
Bro, you gotta do that, man. The people waiting, homie.
I know, don't do that to me, bro.
Nah, I gotta do that. The people waiting, homie.
All right,
Come on, people waiting on this one, bro.
I'm asking you, let me rock like this, bro. I feel more comfortable like this, Ace.
All right, man.
I'm just asking you, please. I feel more comfortable like this, man.
All right, King. Yeah, so talk to the people, man. Where you from, man?
I'm originally from. I grew up in Brownsville, 308 set of Brownsville houses. Then I wound up moving to Cypress when I was a little, like 10, 11 years, maybe younger than that. I wound up moving to Cypress, growing up in East New York in Cypress Project and shit. But as a child growing up, you know what I mean? I was like one of those kids that was real hyper. I always was real hyper. You know what I mean? Like I always wanted to do things and you know what I'm saying? Just always into something. But as a kid when I was younger, I was in Cypress Projects and we was all outside. I had to be about maybe like 7, 8 years old, and one of my mans was swinging me around by my legs, and he wound up letting me go, and I wound up hitting my head on the concrete, and I cracked my skull. I had to go to the hospital and all that, and they said I had lost brain fluid. You know what I mean? So any little thing I did, my mom's always went back to that. Yo, he hit his head. He lost brain fluid. Something happened when he hit his head. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like she always threw that in the air. Like anytime I was doing anything, but I ain't gonna front after that. Like I was talking to one of my best friends earlier. Then I hit my head as a kid, right? And I cracked my skull. Then I played football as a kid, equipment. So by me still playing football and taking them hits to my head, it probably was even messing my head up even more. You understand what I'm saying? Because I was still young. My brain is still soft. I'm still a kid. I'm playing football when I was 12 years old. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that could have been, you know what I mean? That could have been playing. I was real bad in school. I went to 5 public schools, bro. I went to 5 public schools, and it wasn't because I wasn't smart. It was because of my behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just always in the trouble as a kid. And then as a kid, I was going to see psych since I was like 13. You know, I was already seeing psychs. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Already to the point that I was getting in so much trouble that my mother was really starting to think like something is really wrong with me. You know what I mean? So she was like, yo, I'm gonna take you to see somebody. So she wound up taking me to the G building, King. You know what I'm saying? So wow, she let them keep me, bro. She wound up letting them keep me in the G building for 2 weeks. I had to stay in the G building so they could run all type of tests on me. I wasn't on no type of medication or nothing like that. They just wanted to run mad tests on my brain to see what was causing me to act the way I was acting. You understand what I'm
salute
saying?
to
So
Gary G.
you know what I mean? So I was seeing sight since I was younger, but it just it start in the crib, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like we as kids growing up, we go through so much in our house that we already traumatized before we even walk outside. We watch our family members abuse drugs. We watch our family members abuse alcohol. We watch our family members hit each other from kids. So we already traumatized from when we walk outside. Then once we get outside, it's like we could walk past a dead body at any given time, just walking out your building.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying? So as a kid, what else you supposed to think? Like that can't be normal. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like we react to that like it's normal. There's nothing normal about that, bro. You
right.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just not normal. Then once I went to jail, that's like a whole nother. You know what I mean? That's like a
Let me ask you something. So, how old were you when you started living the street life? How old were you?
like maybe like 11, 12. I was already on probation when I was 12.
So you was already on juvenile probation when you was 12 years old.
When I was 12 years old, I had 18 months probation for cutting.
So they already was sending you to Spofford and shit
Oh,
like that.
I never went to Spofford, but you know what I mean? I wound up, they let me go because I was young, and then I had to go back and forth to court, and then they gave me 18 months probation.
Oh wow, man. So how did you know? I'm gonna let everybody know when doing this whole interview with you, Cos, man. The word effect is gonna be used a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I want
Yeah.
everybody that's tuned in, they're gonna hear the word effect a lot, man. So Um, how so being that so you was 12, right?
Yes.
And so after that, did your behavior escalate? Did you start going in and out of jail after that?
I never really was one like to go in and out of jail, but you know what I'm saying? I was getting locked up, but it was just I was so young, they was letting me go from the precinct. You understand what I'm saying? I never really was the one that was the in and out of Spofford and none of that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do none of that. It was just the cases I had was just I was so young that they just let me go. You know what I'm saying? They was letting me go from the precinct because it was nothing really that serious. You know what I mean? I was just a child, like taking the dude Walkman, taking the dude bike and shit like that. It wasn't really nothing that serious.
Okay, so then it was more like slap on the wrist type shit.
Yeah. I did my 18 months probation and all that. I finished it and everything.
At what point in your life, right, did you know based on the way you were living that it was basically death or incarceration?
Man.
Because at some point you had to feel it, see it coming. You know what I'm saying? Like the way I'm living my life, yo, man, it's either death or incarceration. Those are the only things that's coming out of it.
Yeah, like
When
92, 92, 92. Like a couple of months before I got locked up, I realized it was either, you know what I'm saying? Like something was going to happen. I knew it. So me getting locked up was like a blessing in disguise because I was definitely out of control at that time.
so
And
what happened
I,
in 1992? What happened
what you mean? What happened?
to make you feel that way? Like
I
that's
was
what.
just because I was just you know what I mean. I was running around. I was heavy in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And I was being a real person I am. Like I was just, I did a couple of dudes wrong that didn't deserve it. So that's when I knew something was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was either gonna be two things. I was either gonna go to jail or somebody was gonna knock my head off.
Oh, so and you had to accept that reality
I had to accept that reality. Facts. For
because
real.
a lot of individuals they think at some point they're untouchable, that it can't happen to them. So you saying that you knew either somebody's gonna knock your head off or you was gonna go to prison.
That's right. That's a fact.
Because a lot of people, I don't know, for whatever reason, they don't own up to that reality that anybody could get it.
But it's already out reality at the end of the day because you got to remember from us being kids, all the older niggas that was coming home, they was glorifying that to us. So we knew we could go to jail. I always knew I could go to jail because so many dudes was coming home glorifying it. So I always knew I could do that. You know what I'm saying? Then once I started playing with the guns, then I knew I could get my head knocked off at any given time.
So by so many individuals in your neighborhood glorifying, prison and jail and all that, did you at some point you wanted to go there? You felt like you wanted to go there? You wanted to feel how it felt?
Nah, hell no. I was always one of those. Yo, I was always one of nah. I wasn't one of those. Every time I was one of those dude. Every time I seen police, I ran. Whether I had something on me or not, I was out. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't. They wasn't. I was just one of those. I wasn't. I ain't like going to jail. I didn't. I ain't one of. I wasn't no jail. One of them little niggas that was in and out of spot. Nah, my idea was to get away, not get caught. Is to get away.
Yeah, because a lot of people they thought that it's cool to go to jail, man. You know
Nah,
what I
hell
mean?
no. I ain't never think it was cool to go to jail. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? I always try to, you know what I mean, stay away from that. For
So
real.
so did growing up in the same hood as OG Rick Martin, GT God Tony, and Tut, did that, you know what I'm saying, have an effect on you?
Eh, not really because they really like a lot of them really before I was little when they was really, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them, you know what I mean, was doing what they was doing. So it ain't. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of other dudes I could say. I don't really want to say their names, but they had a more effect than me than they did. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's other
Yeah,
dudes that had a more effect than me than they did, because they was just like other, because they not from my side of the projects, and you know what I mean. Rick
yeah,
Martin from the middle, Tut from the back, and the little guy, he from the houses, so they not from my side anyway. But I seen them, you know what I mean. But far as them having a fluent, nah, it was other dudes from my side in the projects that had more effect on me than they did.
yeah. I feel you. Yeah, because you
You
know that.
understand?
Yeah, because I asked that question because sometimes even though they're older than you, right? Sometimes they leave that effect where you feel like you got the expectations is high to live up to a certain standard because their name is ringing. Because some people come grow up where my name got a ring too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes though it has that effect on individuals that might not have been directly close to them, but they respected the names. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what. See, what made me different than a lot of other little dudes that I came up with is because my building back in the days in Cypress was the building everything happened at. The dice games, the card games, so everything was in front of my building. So everybody that was somebody that came to play dice, I was always outside. So I always knew all the older dudes. You understand what I'm saying? So I was always around them. I knew all of them. You know what I mean? So and then some of them seen the direction I was heading. Like these is the ones that had more effect on me. And once they seen the direction I was heading, they taught me the right way. If you gonna play this, you gotta play by this rule. Don't play by this rules. You
Yeah, I
understand what
feel
I'm
you. I feel
saying?
you. I feel
So
you. Facts.
they definitely taught me the right way. If they told me if you're gonna play in the streets, this how you gotta play. You know what I'm saying? Don't
Yeah.
don't don't play the other way. That's not right.
Salute to Simeon. Sim B, what up, baby? You got Simeon in the building, man.
Yo,
Legendary
salute
flat footer, you know
Simeon.
what I'm saying? Love you, boy.
Salute to Simeon. For
Yeah,
real.
facts, man. We got the brother Mo Blind in the building too, man. He
Yo,
said, "What up,
Gary G,
guys?"
what's up? Yo, Mo, what's good? Yo, Blonde, what's good, Blonde?
Yeah, man. A lot of dudes got love for you, man. You know what I'm saying,
For
'cause
real.
you ain't never, you always been a stand up dude. Selassie the first. You always been a good motherfucker, man. And you been in the trenches for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? You been around. The first time I seen you, nigga, you was in a riot up top.
Word, right? You already know.
You know what I'm saying? So
For real.
I already know, bro.
For real. You already know, man. I just what I mean, I wasn't one of the ones. I wasn't wilding. I wasn't doing none of that. But what I mean, the peoples I was running around with, when they got into it, I got into it. That's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't that they was doing what they was doing, but when it came down for us to do what we had to do, I was right there by their side. You
No,
know what
but
I'm saying?
but
Regardless
that's
of
where it
what.
count at though. That's where it
That's
count at,
where it
bro. You know
count
what I
at.
mean?
That's a fact.
Because you was always was considered a go to guy.
For real, man.
You
I
know what I'm
just try to
saying?
show, you know what I mean? All we show love, and we held it down for Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Then we had all our other guys. Like we had a real tight knit family. You know what I'm saying? Like we always was like a little family anyway.
Yeah, man. That's a plus though, man. Because
That's
everybody
a fact. That's a
played a
fact.
different role. You know what I mean? And that's what's missing
Yeah.
nowadays. Nobody want to play a role. Everybody want to be the top dude. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly.
Everybody's
Exactly.
not built for the top, bro.
Yeah, no, they not.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
not. They not. Like I would. That's what I respect about how I was raised. The older dudes that raised me, they knew what they had in me, so they used me to what they knew I was good at. That's just what it was. You know what I mean? I ain't taking no weight. I had to be a good soldier to be a good general. Period. You
Yeah, it's
you
a
you
fact.
you,
That's a fact.
you you understand what I'm saying? So it's just some dudes you gotta they use them for what they for. Some dudes don't know how to play their role. Nobody want to be the soldier no more. Everybody want to be the
Mhm.
boss nowadays. Nobody want to play their role.
Yeah, somebody, somebody named Ark G.
Oh, gee,
Yeah, somebody named Ark G was asking about who some of the people. Can you see the screen? Like, you see the
I see the comments. I see the
yeah, I
comments.
put it right there on the screen. What he's saying, whoever he is. Salute, Ark G.
Oh, he said soon. I can't really, I can't really get into all that, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because
Like
some
some of
people
the,
don't want their names
yeah, man.
mentioned
You know what I
because
mean?
some dudes are still in the streets and everything,
Yeah,
and they really don't want their names out there. You know what I
yeah. I
mean?
gotta respect. You know what I mean? I gotta
Yeah,
respect dude's space. You know what I mean? Like they know who they are, and they know they raised me the right way. So that's all that matter. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
correct.
That's all that matter.
How much? How
And
much?
they
How much?
know
How much time did you, when you, after all was said and done, and you was doing things when you was younger and everything? How much time did you eventually end up doing
I
up
wound
top?
up doing. I wound up doing 14 years up top. Boy, I
14
wound up doing
years, huh?
14 years up top, bro. And like that, like it added, you know what I mean? I was already traumatized from other shit I was already going through, but me being in jail, that just added to it, bro. You know what I mean? That just added to it. You know what I mean? Because in 14 years, bro, I went to 5 funerals, yo. Five. Out of 14 years, I went to 5 funerals. Out of this everybody that passed away, bro, was close to me. Everybody. You know what I mean? So I had to take on that, plus take on all the other shit that was going on behind the wall.
Yeah. So you see, when you said that just now, man, that's never mentioned. You know what it's like when, because me personally, when I'm working with youth and young adults and all that, I'm always keeping it a stack. I know you done heard me dealing with some of my clients and all that. You heard it. You seen me at work.
That's a fact.
So you know I'm not out here one of these people that's just talking.
Nah, not at all. That's why I wasn't mine. I didn't care about coming up, giving you my story.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the
Tawana,
day,
I love you, Tawana, my homegirl, the best friend in the
yeah, I see
building. Tawana, I love you.
Tawana, what's going on? Salute to you. And the reason why I'm saying that, cause because I'm always, I keep it 1,000, homie. You know what I mean? And you know me out here. You know me up top. You know what it's hitting for, bro. I've been me. And I always tell people, if you're gonna live a certain way, you better be prepared for certain things, man. Because you go to prison, you're gonna lose some people. Some people gonna die.
Hmm.
Am I right or wrong?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Because here you saying that you lost 5 people, homie.
5 people. 5 people. And it started from my very like in the very beginning too, because it was like I lost my grandfather in '95. You know what I'm saying? Then I lost like one of my uncles in '97. You know what I mean? It was like just back to back to back. But the last one was the one that that put me in a state of depression because it was my grandmom's. You know what I'm saying? And that was like my everything. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
that really, when she passed, I went into a state of depression for a little while. For real, for a little while. Like I didn't really know what to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just sad that you know what I mean? Like I was locked up and I couldn't do nothing about it, Ace. You know what I mean? That was the part that hurt it. And then the part that really hurted me, bro, is like I played the part in it, Ace. You know what I mean, bro? Like I felt like I played a part in it because she was running up in every jail I was in, she was there, Ace. Every jail I was in, bro, for 12 years straight
Yeah, man.
to the point where the visit started, she started falling asleep on the visit, Ace.
Yeah, it took its toll, man. Like it's like she
Yeah,
she was
man.
tired of doing that shit at that point, bro. Like Like the visits was like just wearing her down, bro. But
It was
she wasn't trying to leave you for dead, man.
no, not at all, man. Not
For
at
her,
all.
that's that loyalty, cause that it can't be bought. You can't go to BJ's and Costco's and shit like that and buy
Nah,
loyalty.
nah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why I always kept my word to her. I gave her my word. I said, Grandma, once they let me out, you don't have to worry about me ever coming back. You know what I mean? I told you, got my word on that. You know what I mean? And I kept my word, bro. You know what I mean? I kept my word and I'm gonna keep my word. You know what I mean? So that there was just that just put me in a state of depression for a little while.
What's the most fucked up thing COs did to you when you was in there, and how did it affect you?
First of all, I was going through mad shit anyway because of my last name. Because everybody that know that been up north, I know they heard of Willie Bostic. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I know
And
about Willie Bostick. And then for those,
exactly.
hold on, cause for those who don't know about Willie Bostick, look him up, Google, and find out who that is, because there's a lot of people out here, cause that they could tell you anything about Hollywood stars, rappers, entertainers, but they don't really know what they supposed to know, homie. Because I got in my office, I got a picture of Emmett Till up in my office, right? Until they showed that documentary that recently came out, that little series that came out, people didn't
Yeah.
know who that was, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know who Willie Bostick is, look him up, Google him, and find out who Kaz is talking about. Yeah, Kaz.
So anyway, cause the funny thing was my uncle had went up north before me. Now, at the time, my grandfather was alive. My grandfather name is Willie Bostic. You know what I mean? So when my uncle went up north and they asked him, he said, "Yeah, I know him. That's my father." So they snatching him up, thinking he talking about the other dude. But once he said nah, so I already knew. So when I went to downstate, I told him to put that on my record. Please put that I'm not. There's no type of relation. Man, I got the Comstock. They ain't pay attention to none of that.
They wanted to murder you in Comstock.
Yo, what? Yo, word to my mother, right? I knew what was going to happen because I was the first one in and I was the last one out. And they took everybody else and they came. They was like, you know, Willie Bob. I said, I don't know him. You already know. Bing, 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 bow. Bing, 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 bow.
They
Bing.
just beat the
They
shit out
beat me up, bro. For nothing. For nothing.
you.
Just coming
Because they thought
upstate,
that you was
Ace.
related to somebody else.
Because they thought I was related to somebody else, man.
Somebody that was infamous.
Somebody that was infamous. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that's why
So
everybody need to go look it up, man. Willie Bostick, man.
yeah, like I was every jail I was in, I got asked, was it any type of relation? Every jail I was in, bro. Every jail I was in, I got asked, was I related to him? And then listen, once now mind we now I'm in Comstock. We in Comstock 93. You already know what it is, Ace. That's where we all going. We all going. We all 17, 18 years old. You got you got all the booty bandits running around Comstock Yard. You already know, bro. You know what I mean? Like we had to go through shit.
Yo, 3D said he remember that, yo.
Yeah. I know 3D remember. Yeah. Yeah, I know my boy remember again. You already know, bro. Shit was real, bro. That's a fact.
Yeah, man. And those I had asked that question because we hear about all the things that happen with prisoners going at each other, but they don't shed light on how the officers be beating the shit out of us, bro.
Mm, mm.
You know what I mean? And like they let you know as soon as you get up there that this is not Rikers.
Yep. You already know.
You know what
Certain
I mean?
jails you roll up in, they letting you know off the rip what it is. You play yourself here, you gonna be left here.
You might leave in a body bag.
For real. And
Yeah,
then you gotta realize when we came up, bro. we went. A lot of us went straight to Kasaki. That was all on the island together. So you just put a bunch of dudes in this little ass jail that had beef with each other on the island.
That's a setup though.
Every day, the whole time I was in Kasaki, somebody got cut in there, bro.
Bro, listen, I
That's
never
a fact.
all the different prisons I've been to, I never been in a prison that there was bloodshed every day like Kasaki, bro.
Every day.
Every day, bro.
Every day.
And but I do respect the fact, even though it was a lot of bloodshed with prisoners, you know, dudes was dropping police over there when I was there. You
Oh, nah, and they was cutting police too.
know what I'm
That's a
saying? Yeah,
fact.
yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, yeah,
So all that
yeah. What?
scared of
Yeah,
police and all that, nah, dudes brought it to the police over there. So I respected it, even though a lot of dudes was young and dudes was on it.
on it.
Were you? Let me ask you, were you ever? Why you do your whole stint, in Rikers and upstate, the different prisons? Were you ever jumped, stabbed, or cut?
Oh yeah, I got scratched in Kasaki. I got scratched in Kasaki. I almost what the situation in Kasaki, I kind of lucked out because I really was like like when they rushed me, one of them caught me to the point where I was kind of like, you know what I mean? I was dazed a little bit where to the two little it was two dudes that was in the house with me, they held me down a little bit enough to where I could snap up out of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I left Kasaki. They wound up sending me to Clinton. So when I get to Clinton, I had a situation in Clinton. You know what I mean? I don't really want to get into all that, but everybody, people that know me, you know, they know what it is, and they know the situation and all that. But you know what I mean? I got cut in Clinton. Yeah, I did get cut in Clinton.
You know, a dude that like me and him was rolling together, man. We was like real tight at one point in time. We had words or whatever, and like you know how you have words with a dude that you cool with. You thinking that yo y'all just beefing and y'all just move on or whatever. Y'all be cool later on, right?
Yeah,
Bro, I'm chilling. I had turned my back, whatever. Nigga tried to nigga cut me from behind my throat, son.
yeah,
But the nigga, but the rug that he had, it was dull. It only broke the skin.
yeah.
So it's that could have been my life right there because but because that's how fast it happens. Because I know when a dude ran up on you, you wasn't even expecting it.
Nah, I was totally caught off guard because they it was like they was taking a count in the yard. I never been to a jail where they took the count in the yard. You know what I mean? And that's what happened. He came from behind and got me. You know what I mean? It is what it is, though. You know what I mean? Everything happened for a reason. Because when I got cut, you know what I thought about when I got cut, Ace? You know what the first thing I got cut? What I thought about?
What's that?
The person I cut when I was 12. That's who came to my mind. Nothing else. What goes
You
around
thought
comes
about
around.
you thought about you said to yourself it's your turn.
What goes around comes around.
Yeah, I mean,
What
when
goes
a lot
around
of things
comes
that happened
around.
to me, bro, a lot of things that happened to me, I felt the same exact way, bro. Like I did a lot of stuff, man. You know what I mean? So it's like I know that it was seen. I'm thinking that it wasn't seen, but it was seen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You think that you got away with X, Y, and Z, but you really didn't get away with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you just got to know how to deal with that, man, because you your life go in different directions, man, and you sometimes when you change your life around, right?
Yeah.
That's not everybody's story. Some people still with the shits. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. But what one thing I could say though that is real shit is that that was the only situation that was my situation. Every other problem I had in jail, it was because of the people I was fucking with. That's the only situation that was my
Well,
situation.
yeah, I dig, man. I
You
got caught up
understand
in
what
a
I'm
lot of
saying?
yeah,
That was the only
yeah.
situation because cause you got to realize I got to the point where it's like I'm running around with niggas. Some niggas got 25 to life. These niggas got mad time. I don't have that time, bro. But at the end of the day, if I keep running around with them and putting the work they putting in, I'm gonna have the same time that they got.
Yeah.
You understand what when I was in Comstock, I used to go on my side, I used to be like, man, I ain't even got the time these niggas got. Once I get from behind, once I got from behind that wall, I wasn't no behind the wall, nigga. Fuck that. I wanted to shower every day. I wanted to wash my clothes every day. You couldn't do none of that behind the wall.
Yeah, then you got certain spots the COs is controlling the water, and
Yeah.
they putting on the cold water on purpose.
You know how nasty that Comstock water was. That shit was disgusting. Shit was smelling like Jack Mac juice.
You sitting there writing letters. You sitting there writing letters, and mice is
Yeah,
coming by your
no,
feet and all that, bro.
nah, you turn over the toilet right there. Comstock cell was dumb small. You turn over your head right by the toilet.
Yo,
Comstock
salute,
was a
salute the GL, man. Salute the GL. He out there in Jamaica deported, man. You know what I'm
oh
saying?
word.
Salute to him. Yeah,
Yo, GL,
he out
what's
there
up,
doing his
GL?
thing, man. You know what I mean? I'm proud of him, man. He made a life for himself out there in Jamaica, man. Dudes like
He
Simeon
said,
and all
yeah,
them dudes, man.
Comstock. Look, yeah, you know about that Comstock, GL. Shit was crazy. For real.
You know Quana, you know Quana?
Nah,
Right here,
who that?
she on the, see me more.
Yeah, who is that? I don't know, Quana.
We gotta salute the huddle, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, salute to her.
Yeah, she's saying that, she said, "Oh my God, that's horrible." You know what I mean? Yeah, it's horrible. But we touching on this because a lot of people, they glorify it and they think that this shit is cool. A lot of people, family members, whether it's their sons, nephews, daughters, nieces, and all that, yo, some of them they going in, they're not coming out the same. Am I right or wrong, Kas?
Nah, hell no, you're not coming out the same, man. Nah, nah, you were going, cause it's like, they tell us what they should be telling us is like, soon as we get out, we need to go see somebody. That's what they should be telling us. You know what I
Say
mean?
that again.
Instead
Say
of
that again, Kas. Say that again,
they
so that
said
everybody
when
who
yeah, that's a fact. When we release, they should send us to somebody to talk to instead of throwing us back in these programs that we already did when we was up north.
so that
They
means
throw
that
you right back in ART and ASAC
so
like
that
you just ain't do it.
so that means that parole ain't doing their job, then, Kas. That's what you telling
Yeah,
me?
send me to somebody so I could talk to. Send them to because at the end of the day, like shit could get real, man. Shit could still get real. Like you got to be able to. Oh my god, man.
And that's for everybody who don't know. You know what I mean? This is a brother who, he been through a whole lot, man. He been in the trenches. You know what I mean? He from knee deep out there in East New York, Cypress projects. It
It's
ain't
just
so
shit that nigga, yo, man. Like the
it
shit
ain't
we
it
go
ain't much
through,
he ain't seen.
the shit
So,
dudes go through being locked up, man. That shit is crazy, man.
so let me ask you some, Kyle. I want to backtrack when you were saying that you went to five doing your bid, your 14-year prison sentence. You went to five funerals. How did that affect you when you came when you went all the way from upstate down to the city? How did it affect you, bro?
It
Losing all
affected
those
me.
people.
It wasn't affecting me going down. It was affecting me when I was leaving back. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't really affected going down because I knew I was gonna see my family. So it was leaving my family when it affected me. You know what I mean? I just cry. I just cry, bro. I just cry all the way back to the jail I was in, and you know what I mean. And it make me feel a little better, but you know what I'm saying. I just watched one of my family members, or coach members, in the casket, and I gotta go lock back in the cell and can't be there for my family. That's the most part that hurt. That you can't be there for your family when they need you. Oh yeah, she from Crescent and Blake. Oh hell yeah, that's family.
Yeah, man.
Crescent and Blake. That's right. And Sutter. That's a fact.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough situation, and when you on that ride back up top, man. You just left your whole family. You know, it's not an easy thing, man. You know what I mean?
Well, I remember, yo, the funny thing was, right, I told you, I went down to 5 funerals. The only funeral that I went to and they took everything off of me was my grandma's, bro. They took everything off me. And they wasn't supposed to do that. They walked in that church, they walked back out that church, and the police was like, yo, I know I ain't supposed to do that. I said, listen, if the worst come to worst, I got 2 more years to get out of jail. I'm not gonna play myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
go to the
yeah.
board soon, but worst come to worst, I'll see y'all in 2 years. So I'm going home regardless. So I'm not gonna. And I said, this is my grandma's. I'm really not gonna play myself. You understand what I'm saying? And they took everything off me, bro. Whoa, the mother. They took everything off me.
So
They,
Quana,
they let.
Quana, right? See me more. She seemed
Yeah,
like she got a lot of experience with this stuff, man. Because she said, having to leave all your family and loved ones to get back in the van in straight torment, and then she said, and handcuffed the whole damn ride. Can't
that's a
even
fact.
can't even wipe your
You
tears
can't
without.
rewipe your tears. That's a
That's what she said.
fact.
Yeah,
That's a fact. You can't rewipe your tears.
because the chains and all that. So some people don't realize that. They see the shackles, the handcuffs, and all. They don't realize, cause that when you traveling like that, way from upstate, and you got to go, you got chains on you.
Word. Word.
You know what
Then
I
they
mean? So
take you in there. They take you in the funeral looking like you just killed 9 people. Your feet, your waist, you still everything is shackled, bro.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
come on. I used to
it's tough,
hate
bro.
doing that. Then my little cousins and they don't understand. They like, why he shackled like that? What the fuck he do?
Yeah, then everybody's staring at you like you motherfucking
Yeah.
Charles Manson or some shit like that or
Word.
whatever.
That's what it looked like though, Ace. And you got them hard ass Chuck Norris jeans on. You know you got the Chuck Norris jeans. The
Yeah, man.
the the hard button up, the hard white button up shirt, bro.
She said
Come
she,
on, man.
she said having the shuffle walk into the funeral with everybody looking at you.
Yep. Yep. I experienced that 5 times, homegirl, for real, man. 5 times I experienced that.
Yeah, if you're not, yo, if you ain't subscribed to JAH-ACE TV, you're definitely missing out. So subscribe to JAH-ACE TV, man, because you're gonna continue to get this type of content from individuals that's willing to, come on a platform and unmask like Kaseem is doing right now. You know what I mean? Like he's putting the real and the truth on the table. Some of the things that he's never talked about publicly. You know what I mean? He's willing to speak about here on JAH-ACE TV. So, Kaz, um, once you got released, right? How
Yeah.
long? How long was it before you started feeling like the effects of prison? Now that you was thinking like, yeah, I'm so happy to get out. Yo, I'm happy I got a date. So now, when you released, now, how long was it before you started feeling the effects?
What you mean? What effect of being home, or
The
you know what I'm
effects of
saying?
what what prison did to you on a mental level, bro.
Oh,
The mental
oh,
level. Like
mm,
you thought you had it figured out. That because a lot of people they think that just freedom alone is the answer, right? So once you free now, when you get in that free world, and you realize that, yo, man, this shit really that prison that shit really messed me up. When did it get to that point for you that you realize that,
I,
yo,
I don't. It, I realized that, like, cause for a while, you know what I'm saying, like, you still getting up the same time that you was getting up in prison. What you know what I mean? If you had a morning program, you know you up in the morning. Everything is on time in prison. Everything is on time. So like I felt the effects of that I was still getting up time the same time. Then you catch yourself saying certain shit that you was saying when you was in there. It's affecting you. You try. There's no way you could forget about it. You could try to put it in the back of your head, but there's no way you could forget about it because you can't really forget about it, because you forgetting about it, you gonna fall right back into the streets.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So you always gotta. I always kept them up there. Like, I don't want to do that no more. I'm not trying to do none of that. And I really think I did 7 years on parole, bro.
Oh, so they
You know
made
what I
you,
mean?
they made you do extra.
I no, that was my 7 years. I
Nah,
maxed
I'm
out.
saying they didn't make
Yeah,
they didn't give you the 3YD shit.
nah, nah. And I'm kind of glad they didn't, because that what kept me in my place,
You
being
the
on
one
parole.
you'd have probably went back.
Exactly. That's what kept me in my place, being on parole. But the whole time I was on parole, I worked. You know what I mean? So that really helped me too. You know what I mean? The whole time I was on parole, I had a job. So, you know what I mean?
You know,
I worked the whole time.
I want to share something with people too that they might not know this, right? So when you
I
in
still don't like. Sometimes she asks. Sometimes I like. It got to be. The people I'm around have got to be people I got love for. If there's a bunch of people I don't know, then I might feel uncomfortable with it. But if there's a bunch of people that I fuck with, it is a good vibe, I feel comfortable.
Mhm.
I won't have no problem. But if it's a bunch of, you know what I mean? Like, nah, I won't feel like it. Just got to be a bunch of people that I fuck with, I got love for. Cause I'm a whole vibe. I know how to have fun. Everybody know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you
I love
definitely
a
like
good
that.
laugh. You know what I mean? When I come around, I try to make everybody me around me laugh. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, you do, man. You like to have a good time, Kyle.
yeah, man. I like to be around people
You know,
that I got love for.
one of the things I wanted to share with people on something that they might not know, right, is that um, when you hear people say you heard, right? You know that
Yeah.
you heard. A lot of people that did prison time say that you heard. They say it a lot because when you on a prison tier and it's like 30, 50, 60 people on a tier, they all talking at the same time. So
Yeah,
it's
this
like, yo, you heard?
you on C1 talking to a nigga on C4. He all the way at the top. You
Yeah.
all the way at the
So
bottom.
a lot of people say that did time. You heard because it's like a learned behavior because they're
Yeah.
trying to make sure that the person that's like 25, 30 cells down heard what they said. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I just want to share
Yeah.
that with people that might not know where that actually came from. You heard that came from prison. And like when Casanova be like, "Yo, don't let that go over your head." That's prison talk.
Yeah, but you know I'm keep it real with you, because you my dog and shit. But you know, like I said, me going through all that, I had to held all that in. You know what I mean? I had to held everything I was going through with my family. If I wasn't like, you know what I mean? Being in jail, you got your niggas, but it's certain shit you could tell niggas, and it's certain shit you just don't want to tell niggas. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because you could tell some nigga something, and then next day he on a draft. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like that
yeah,
that
you gotta
that
be
that
careful
was
who you share
really,
certain things with.
yeah. I had to that hurt me, having to bring in all that problems home with me, because it fucks you up, because every time I go through something, I was going through something and there's so much alone. I feel like I could do everything on alone, but I do, like, sometimes I need help, bro.
Yeah, it's a
But for me
fact.
going through it so much by myself, I'm thinking I could take on anything. That's not right. If somebody, I should be able to go to people for help.
Hold on, Kyle. Somebody got a question for you, bro. Let me tune into this real quick. Hold on.
Yo, peace, Scott. The quick question is, since you've had a breakdown, I don't know if you've asked this, but what was it that actually triggered the breakdown? What like particular moment? What kind of thoughts? Because obviously throughout the years you've had certain thoughts in your head or certain problems going on uh, personally. So that's my question: is what you think brought out the breakdown this time?
Repeat it.
Like
I
what
didn't hear
particular
the
moment, or
beginning
was it
of
just
it.
a combined thing?
I
Yo,
didn't.
peace, Scott. The quick question is, since you've had a breakdown, I don't know if you've asked this, but what was it that actually triggered the breakdown? What like particular moment? What kind of thoughts? Because obviously throughout the years you've had certain thoughts in your head or certain problems going on uh, personally. So that's my question: is what you think brought out the breakdown this time? Like what particular moment, or was it just a combined thing?
What up, 3D? I love you, bro. I appreciate that question. The last breakdown, and you know, 3D, you my dog. I talk to you on a regular, just like I talk to Ace on a regular. So, you know what I mean? I don't mind telling y'all, you know what I mean? So not too long ago, I recently had a breakdown. What caused the breakdown is that I lost a childhood friend just sudden. You understand what I'm saying? From losing that childhood friend, it made me realize I never mourned my grandmoms, I never mourned my mother, I never mourned none of these people in my life. You understand what I'm saying? It was to the point that I was about to take my life. The reason why I didn't take my life, and I'm being 100 with both of y'all, because y'all my dogs, is because I got a text from my son, and the text said, "I love you, Dad." That's it.
Yeah, that's deep, man.
So once I seen that, it snapped me right. You know what I mean? It snapped me back into reality. But it was to the point I couldn't take it no more. I held so much in. So what I did, I said, I went to some people's and I told them I need help, and they got me the help I need. So now I'm seeing a therapist, and I'm feeling so much better. Like I said, I should have been seeing a therapist from as
From
soon as
day
I
one.
came home,
Yeah.
from
So
soon as I got out of jail.
so your message, cause is like that people don't be afraid. You did it all this time. People need to see somebody.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to ask for help. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to ask for help. We all need help. We go through that jail shit um by ourselves. We put up a shield to other people. No, we gotta let people help us, man. We have to, man. For real.
Lila, blessed. We got a sister, Kwana. She asked you a question, cause she's like, another question. When you first came home, was the silence in your house hard to deal with? I mean, since the prison is so loud, how did you deal with being at home?
Nah, but you gotta realize though, every jail ain't loud. You know what I mean? Because you got
Explain
some
why.
jails, yeah, you got some jails you in a room. So some jails ain't loud. The only jails that's loud is when you in the dorm. You know
But
what
you
I'm
also
saying?
got some jails that ain't loud because the police is letting it be known.
Exactly.
If they catch you on that gate, they're gonna crack your head open.
Yeah. And then when you in the mediums, you know what I mean? You can't be loud in the dormitory, but you could be loud in the day room. But you can't be loud in the dormitory. You know what I mean? And in certain jails, it's already lights out at 10:30. You know what I mean? Like lights out. It's quiet, quiet. You could drop a pin in there. You know that. You could
Yeah. So
drop a pin in there.
so when you was at that point where you wanted to take your own life, cause when you was thinking about getting your hand on a gun, or you already knew what how you was going to do
I
it and
didn't.
everything.
Everything was there. It was already there. Everything was there already.
So you literally was just going to say,
It's
"That's it,
literally up.
blow your head
That's
off."
a fact. I was to that point. Yes, I was to that point. That's a fact.
And this is
Losing that
something.
childhood friend made me realize I never more know my mother or my grandmoms.
Yeah. So
Everything just hit me at one time.
and these are the effects that people don't understand that take place with individuals that are formerly incarcerated, right? That come home and they have all these different issues within themselves. Because, like you said, you never mourned, so you was holding all those emotions inside until that happened to your man,
Exactly.
and it all came crashing down on you. Where you like, you know what? It's over.
Fuck it.
It's a wrap. Fuck
It's
it.
over. Fuck
I'm
it.
just gonna blow my head right off.
Exactly.
Were you ever hospitalized? Where you had to go to G building or anything like that?
Yeah, remember I told you I was in the G building for two. That was when I was young. That was the only time I was there. Not any other time when I got older, but I was there when I was younger. I was there for 2 weeks.
Yeah. So that right there is deep.
Yeah, she right too, my homie Tawana. Yeah, they do. A lot of people do take their life in jail. Whole bunch of people.
Yeah, we seen it happen.
We've
We
seen it
seen it
happen.
happen so many times where
For real.
people done killed themselves
Killed
because they
theyself.
couldn't deal with it no more. And it's a
Nope.
lot of mothers out here. I know one of the mothers that's in here. I don't know if she want her name mentioned, but that's right now in the chat. She got a son that's locked up right now, and like I really want her to be strong and hold her head, be there for him as much as possible, because in that place, they don't care about her son. Them people
Yeah,
will
she got
murder your
any
son.
chance she could get, she could just call the jail to just check on them, just show them that you know what I mean, that they there. You know what I mean? Like I got somebody outside that's holding me down. Because if they feel like you ain't got nobody, you know how they gonna handle you.
Yeah,
They gonna handle you like you a
top
piece of
target.
shit.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So Roxy saying that. Read what she said, Cos.
Yeah, I see what she's saying. I really appreciate that. It took everything from me because I never really asked for help. That took everything out of me, but I was proud of myself also that I took that step forward and asked for help.
Yeah, that's very important, man. To ask for help, and you had to humble yourself, Cos, to get to that point
That's a
too,
fact.
man. You
That's a
know,
fact.
all this, super tough and all that, man, bro. That shit is out the window when you're dealing with a lot of different demons and everything, especially when you grew up how we grew up and we did a lot of things in the street, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hmm.
And a lot of people don't talk about, like you said, the dude you had got cut in the street. I mean, you cut a dude in the street, then you had got cut when you was in prison, and you was like, yo, damn, it must be my turn because I
Yep.
did this to somebody or whatever.
Yep.
And also, you got a lot of people that don't realize that you do certain things. The
It's
beef
gonna
follows
come
you.
back.
The beef follows you in prison. That's number one, right?
Yeah.
And then let's say you do your bid, then you come home, right? You come back to society. You, you may have changed, right? Your cars.
I'm listening.
I'm getting feedback for some reason.
You hear me now?
Hold on. Your cars, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You hear me?
Hold on one second.
I hear you. Don't hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I hear you.
But for some reason, you got me on speaker or something?
Yeah, you on speaker. My headphones had died.
All right. Because now it's giving a feedback. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you though. I hear you nice and clear. I hear you.
Yeah, so it's just important that the people know, man, that when you get into certain things, you do certain things. Some people ain't as forgiving.
Yeah, yeah. You're right about that too.
We got another question for you, bro.
Yeah, Kyle, my second question, and probably my final one, is what do you do now on a daily basis to make sure that those kind of thoughts don't return to your head, even though, yeah, that's the question right there. What do you do now to make sure that those thoughts don't come back to your head and that you're in a great space that you're in now at this moment?
For me, I just anytime if I'm feeling any type of way, I don't even get them thoughts no more from me seeing the therapist and going to the therapist and just lowering everything out on the therapist. You know what I mean? That's why I don't even every thought I had, everything I was holding in, I discuss with the therapist. So now I just every morning you see I wake up, I'm happy soon as I get up. I'm already in a good mood. You know what I'm saying? And I take that energy with me and I apply it to everybody at work. I have everybody at work laughing and you know what I mean? Like I just want to see people laugh, man. That's it. For real. And I try to stay away from them thoughts no more, man. You know what I mean? And I pray to God more, you know what I mean? I got more in touch with God, so I'm keeping it positive thoughts, positive energy. That's it, bro. That's all I want. I don't want nothing else.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. And you got to keep putting that energy out there. Keep putting that energy out there on the table, bro, because people need that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. For real, yo. I done been through so much, man. I just want to be happy and enjoy life, man. That's it. I don't want no problems with nobody. I don't want none of that. I'm good on that, bro. For real. And then you know what too? A lot of dudes when we come home, you know what we be too? We be mad aggressive. We be aggressive with everybody. We be aggressive in relationships. And you know what I mean? And it's just that's all we know, bro. Until we find another way to deal with it, man. Like we come out, we be on some bullshit.
Hmm.
We think everybody against us, bro.
We got another question for you too, guys, man.
Yo, peace. How would you say your mental health issues affected your parenting, your effective parenting?
It ain't I had my I ain't had no kids until I came home, you know what I mean? So it ain't really affected. I felt like I wanted to be there more for him. I wanted to give him what I didn't have. And I wanted to show him the right way instead of showing him the wrong way. And I ain't want him to go, I don't want him to go through nothing that I've been through. You know what I mean? It may have, like, sometimes I may scream at him and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But that, you know what I mean? Other than that, it ain't really affect my parenting like that.
Yeah, Tawana said that was a good question.
Yeah,
So
for
you
real.
got,
Like, because you
yeah.
got to realize some of them, you know, when we up north, we go through all them parenting classes. They teach us all that stuff before we get out. You know what I mean? They can't teach us that much, but they tell us the basics.
But you got some people that might not know that we take parenting classes in there and stuff like that. They just think that
Yeah.
we don't. They think that we don't know shit.
Nah, they can't be like that. And then you got people that go on trailers with their kids. Their kids grow up with them in the jail. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean. They ain't doing that much parenting, but they really learning how to deal with the child. You know what I mean before they get out.
We got another question for you, Kyle.
I love to hear the brother touch on PTSD and how it relates to dealing with our relationships with dealing with women. You know, in the post effects and after effects. How does that affect our relationships? How does it affect your relationship with women? How does it affect people's relationships?
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. It was affecting a lot of my relationships. I just didn't. I've been in jail so long. I just didn't know how to show my feelings because being in jail, I'm on defense 24/7. I'm waking up 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning with an ice grill on. You know what I mean? So it made me tuck my feelings to, yeah, it affected a bunch of my relationships because in a lot of my relationships, I didn't know how to show my real feelings. I didn't. I learned now, but in the beginning, it messed up a lot of my relationships. I'm gonna be 100 with you, cause me just not showing how to know how to show my feelings, for me being in jail so long and tucking my feelings inside so much, gotta play tough 24/7. That it affected me when I got home.
Yeah, that's very important to touch on that because
For
a lot of
real.
women need to know this when you're dealing with formerly incarcerated men. You know, you got to know what you're signing up for. You understand what I'm saying?
For real.
You're dealing with an individual that had to be around men 24/7, had to watch his back 24/7, and his life depended on it. And it takes a strong woman to really get that out of a man, Kas.
Yeah, man.
Because we a lot of us are good brothers, right? But it just takes a strong woman to have that patience with us to get us to that point where we can become that great man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fact. Because it's a like a brick wall. They gotta break down to get to you. It's just our feeling. We had to tuck our feelings for so long, man. To the point where that's all we know, man. That's it. For the fact that I lost a lot of good women behind me not showing to show my feelings, and that's just facts, bro. That's just facts.
Yeah, I agree. I can't agree more. I'm in the same boat, bro. Like, but I'm learning every day, man, to get back in tune with myself.
Yeah.
A lot of things that helped me get through. I'm getting back into that, man. Digging deep into myself. Um, reading more like I used to read all the time. I'm going back to the essence, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Yeah, I wanted to also share something not with just you, but also with the people that's watching.
Speak on it. Speak on it, King.
Hold on.
First of all, give thanks and praise to the Almighty and true and living God. Yeah, I wanted to say greetings to each and every one, and to each and every one of my brethren them who was in the lion's den, who also is known as the wicked Babylonian system, devil's house, devil's playground, and to some jail, prison, and penitentiary. Well, my Rasta brethren, JAH-ACE, reached out and asked me to just make and speak and expound on the effect that what prison and my journey of doing 20 years inside of the lion's den. Well, as I reflect and look back, that is no way we cannot, and I cannot deny, and no one who have been through the lion's den can deny that going through that place is abnormal. That environment is not a normal environment. So in order to survive in that environment, at times you're going to be caught up or witness abnormal things because it's not abnormal. And I could truly say, if it was not for some brothers and the Most High God who kept some of their sanity and tried to keep the faith and certain things running, I would have succumbed and get caught up in the abnormality. So we cannot deny, and I cannot deny the fact that going through the system is like you are degraded. From the time that you go inside the system, you have to strip in front of another man and show your behind to another man. Every time you go visit and see your loved ones, you have to strip and show your behind to another man. That's very degrading. And that after a while have an effect on you. I don't care. I've been outside now in the free world for 11 years. And man, when I look back sometime, I see the effect that it have on me.
Yo, Ace.
Yeah.
Yo, what's his name?
That's bigger.
That's my man right there, man.
Yeah, that's bigger right there,
That's
man.
my guy right there.
Yeah, official dude right there,
Yeah,
man.
that's my guy. That's my guy right there. For real.
Yeah, so, like I said before, for those that's not tuned in to JAH-ACE TV, man, y'all gotta subscribe right now. Y'all don't know what y'all missing, man. The content gonna keep coming, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I made a vow to the Most High that if I'm released, I was going to do this work. You heard, Kas?
That's a fact.
So I'm only standing on what I said I was going to do, man. And I'm just doing it, man. So when I get brothers like you that's willing to come up on the platform, and I know how you are, you're not doing this for just anybody.
You already know, Ace. You already know, bro. You know, you my dog. You my comrade. You know I had to do this for you, bro. For real. You already know. I'm always here for you. It's positive and it's something that people need to hear. So I'm with you 100%. I got your back, bro. You already
Because
know.
I can easily do the whole who had the prison
Nah,
locked.
we ain't even trying to
I
do
can
all
do
that.
that all day long, bro. Because
Nah,
I did 17 years in prison, so I done been around a lot of people, bro. So it's just not what I'm doing because we already all know the stories already. We done been there, right?
that's a
We
fact.
been there, done that. But
That's a fact.
also, let me ask you a question, Kai, so that people can also know this. Who got prison locked down? Who's the people that got it locked?
The fucking police got that shit.
Exactly.
The police got that shit locked. That's who got that shit locked. The police got that shit locked.
The police got
Period.
it locked, man. Because when they tell
Period.
all the people that you hear about and everything, when they tell people to lock in, what happened, Kaz?
You already know. Yeah, Tawana, that's a fact. This my brother right here. We had a strong brotherhood when we was together, man. It was a couple of us together. Shout out Kaz from
Yeah,
Brownsville,
my
Tilden,
son Nalo, man. Salute to Nalo, man.
Nalo, you know what I'm
Love you,
saying?
boy. You my brother.
Gary G, you know what I'm saying? We had a mean little
You had
team, you
some
know what
good
I mean?
dudes with us, man. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
And the beautiful thing about it, Tawana, is that a lot of us that was actually together holding each other now, it wasn't no prison thing. We're still together out
That's
here.
a fact.
We
That's
still
a
pick up
fact.
that phone. We call each other. We check in. Yo, what's good? How
That's
you
right.
doing? And that's brotherhood.
That's a fact.
And that don't exist out here like that, man. It's too much snake shit going on out here.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? But we exemplify what brotherhood really is, man. Because we can always pick up that phone and we call each other. We check in. And none of us is exempt from being checked. If one of us is out of line for doing something that might be stupid, one of us gonna check that person. That's a fact.
That's a fact. And I just want to say to all my guys, man, I'm asking y'all, please, man, if you going through something, don't be afraid to ask for help, man. For real, man. I'm telling you, man, you're going to feel so much better when you get that help. I'm telling you, man. Your life is going to feel so much better, man. For real, yo. I'm telling you, man. Don't be afraid to ask for no help, man. I lost a lot having pride and not wanting to ask for that help, but I should have been asked for this help that I'm getting now. For real, man. So please, man, you know what I mean? Put that pride aside, put that gangster joint aside, and man, and if you need help, just please ask, man. And any of my guys, man, y'all need to talk to somebody. My line is always open to y'all, man. I don't give a fuck what time it is, man. And
Yo,
I'ma
Kaz,
listen, man.
when you see this, what come to mind, bro?
Ah, that that childhood. You know what I mean? That's who made me into the man I am today. I like me and Tawana was talking earlier. We was talking about that. Me and Tawana, we used to go to the Bronx Zoo together, Cypress Center. Look, she used to give me half of her sandwich, Ace.
Wow, that's deep, man.
Our childhood, we was talking about that earlier. I wouldn't give my childhood back for nothing. I don't care.
Yeah, man, I know that brings back a lot of memories, you know what I'm saying?
For real, you see, she laughing, right? For real, yo.
Yeah,
That's the
man, it's a
homie for
blessing
real,
right
for real.
there, bro. The home right there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I know it
Definitely,
brings back
man.
a lot of memories and shit,
For
man.
real, man. A lot of good people come out of there. A lot of good people, man.
So
Lots and
for
lots
those
of good
who
people.
so for those who just tuning in for the first time, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm putting this on the screen for y'all so y'all can follow me on Instagram and so y'all can subscribe to JAH-ACE TV.
For
So when
real.
you look at
Subscribe. Put pressure on that
subscribe to
like
that,
button.
Yes, like hit that like button, y'all. I'm saying hit that like button, man. That shit is free. That shit is free. You ain't gotta pay. Hit the like button and
Real.
subscribe to JAH-ACE TV. It's so easy to go to the JAH-ACE TV on YouTube and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that when I drop a video, it'll notify you right away. And if you look at my Instagram, that's the real me. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see this is what I'm about.
Facts. Big facts.
Yo, Kaz, man.
I appreciate you, Ace, man. I appreciate you.
Yo, it's a
I'm
blessing,
proud of
bro.
you. You know what I mean? You know, we always talk on a regular anyway, but I just want to, give you your flowers out loud. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the work that you do. You know what I mean? You there for the youth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate you, man. Like I said, like, I got your back 100% with this, anything positive and I can help you any type of way, bro. I'm here.
Yo,
You already
I
know.
already know, man. You got, I'm gonna be setting it up, real soon. You got Mo Blind story coming up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I want to be, I got it. I'm tuning in for that.
That's coming down the pipeline or whatever. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I know his gonna be good. Mo was, he
Mo was
got
a
caught up
baby
when
up
he
in the system.
exactly.
You
Yep,
know,
yep.
Mo Blind, Mac Moten, Kilo, Ching Bing. You know what
Word.
I mean? And a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? So and
Jet.
all of them dudes is holding it
Yeah.
down too.
My God, Fudd. For real.
Yeah, a lot
A
of them
lot of
dudes,
them
man.
got caught up when they was young.
Ching Bing is he down with Smoke Champs. You know that, right?
I know, I
Nori
know,
and them
I know.
is.
I never me and him I never was in no jail with him though. We never was in no jail together.
That was my guy, bro. We was in downstate together, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me and him, we chop it up. We still keep in touch, bro. Like I keep in touch with the brothers, man. You know what I
That's
mean?
right. That's right. There's a few we
Yeah, man.
lost. White Owl, I used to owe White Owl, God rest his soul. T Black,
Sharif,
God rest his soul. Sharif, God rest his soul.
you know what I mean? Got to put this up right here for Sharif, man. Where
Yeah,
loyal, where loyalty is rewarded and treachery is despised. Morale. You know what I'm saying? Salute and rest in peace to one of the greatest, man, minds, man, that I came across, bro. Sharif, man, AC Clayton, bro.
rest in peace. Reef. Word.
Yeah,
That was
Cos,
my
man, we gonna
guy.
close out, man. I love you, brother, and
I love
it's
you
an
back,
honor,
boy.
bro.
You already know I'm here, Ace, for you. You already know how we do, man. Keep doing what you doing, man. You found your lane. Stay in your lane and do what you gotta do, bro. For real.
Yeah, it's a fact,
Anything
bro.
you need me to promote, send it to me and I'm gonna throw it on my shit. You already know how
I
we
already
do.
know, man. I'm saluting all the brothers, man, that show love, man. There's a lot of dudes that been showing love, man, from day one, man. I gotta salute the 050, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause you be hearing it, cause even you be telling me, yo, they always shouting you out, right?
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know, them dudes, 050
Blessings,
Harlem,
Savannah. You know
Harlem
I
legend,
love
them
you.
dudes
You
be
already
showing me
know how
love,
we
man.
do, bestie.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate you tuning in, Tawana. That mean a lot to me, knowing that you was tuned in to your bro. You already know.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah. She definitely supportive, and I like her energy, man. She was definitely here, man,
Yeah,
and
that's a childhood. We
she
knew
want to
each
see
other
you.
since
She
we
want to
was
see
kids.
she want to see you do well, cause I could tell.
That's a fact. That's a whole fact. What? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's my best friend for real, yo. For life. I'm riding out for her. She already know. I'm riding out. Word, that's
Yeah,
the
man.
homie for life.
Love you, man.
I love you too, Ace. I appreciate you,
Stand
man.
firm, bro. Salute.
Salute, Ace.
I mean, all the G's, man. Stand up, bro. There you have it, people. You know what I mean? You got the brother Kaz came up. You know what I mean? He talked about his life, man. Some of the things that he would have never discussed with nobody, man. And I'm glad he came up on JAH-ACE TV and shared that with me and shared that with us because he definitely been going through a whole lot for so many years, man. He was real close to committing suicide. Like he told y'all, he was ready to blow his head off. He already had the gun and everything. I thank everybody for tuning in, man. Share this with your peoples. You know, if you, like I said before, if you ain't tuned in to JAH-ACE TV, definitely subscribe. And it's free. Just hit the subscribe button and hit that bell so that when I do a video, you'll be notified. With that, I say salute and love. You already know what it is, y'all. JAH-ACE TV.